Okay, hello everyone, and very warm welcome to you all present here today. My name is Chiu, and today I'm with Miss Mother as she will be discussing image and personal branding. If you have any question regarding today's topic, do leave them in the comment section down below, and Miss Mother will answer them right after she finishes presenting. Without further ado, I pass the mic to Miss Mother.
Hi, a very good afternoon. Okay, I hope you all had your evening tea and stuff like that. It's raining. So today the presentation is about, okay, maybe we can start presenting. Hold on, yeah. Is the slides up, Mr. Chu?
Oh yeah,
Can see the slides, huh?
wait
Mm. Okay, all right, better now. All right. Thanks for having me. So today you're with me for image and personal branding. Yeah, it's going to be a 45 minutes kind of online session. Yeah. So my name is Malar. I'm a certified HRDF trainer and been training for about 15 years now. So this is a little bit about me and yeah, what do I do and stuff like that. I also do a lot of leadership, image training, and even now I just completed one of a class, social media marketing. So I'm here with you guys. Okay. All right. So if you have question, please put on your comments, and then we will definitely guide you after that. So what is personal branding, right? When you ask me what is personal branding, it's actually very important for someone to know you as a brand. What if you're doing business, or even if you don't have business, you yourself is the branding of yourself. Okay, meaning let's say they call me Malar, right? If they say Malar, I should know who is Malar. So they should know who are you. So this is actually very critical for your career management, for your income security, networking, success, freelancing, and other career goals. So, if you want to create a brand for yourself, how is it? Create a tagline or something about you that is unique. When people say this tagline, they know it is you. So this is something that you got to create for yourself. Okay, so if you can, you please do that. All right, next one. Your personal branding statement is one of the first thing that people will associate with you. You know, whether you are a salesperson, whether you are a customer service person, or whoever you are. So this is the branding that you got to carry with yourself. Okay. So when I say branding, you need to. If you don't have a company, it doesn't matter. You yourself is the branding of your company. Yeah, you need to stand out. Okay, when you apply for a job or whatever it is, you got to stand out, even for your company, to know that you are the brand of your company. All right so how do you create this statement, personal branding statement? How do you create? So when creating a strong personal brand, right, one of the first thing you need to have is the brand statement you create. I'll go and show you some examples how people have created statement and stand out. These are things that you need to do. First thing about personal branding that you can do, if you have a profile photo, make sure the profile photo is the same in your WhatsApp, in your Facebook, in your Instagram. Only the profile photo. You see, you are carrying the branding of yourself. So people see you on Instagram, the next time they come across your photo in Facebook or something like that, right, they know it is you. Okay, so they recognize your face and you already create some kind of branding. You can even use logos for your personal branding, all right? All right. So statement is something, it don't have to be so lengthy like 5 or 6 lines with a paragraph or something that people can't remember. A tagline that sums up about your brand. If it's not about your brand, it's about and something unique about you that convey the value and message to the people around. So that is personal branding. Okay. Of course, when you attend the other classes, you will know more what personal branding is. Okay, it's actually a one statement that people will want to connect with you. Okay, all right. So let's go to the next one. Next slide. Okay, what happened here? Okay. All right, you see how this person has created a branding for themselves, empowering ridiculously good marketing. So when you read this tagline, she's so known, Anne Hadley, right? She is known for her marketing ethic and marketing that she has been doing. So the branding and the statement that she has created for herself, empowering ridiculously good marketing. So the moment you see this, you know she is a marketing person. This is the branding she has created for herself. This is how you do it as well. All right, next. Okay. So this lady, Han Hanley, she's a best-selling author and a digital marketing pioneer. Since the first very beginning person, she chose to describe her work casually, empowering ridiculously good marketing. You see her word somewhere is a bit catchy, ridiculous marketing. What is it? You want to know what is it? So this is what she has created, the branding she has created for herself. So not many marketeers would dare craft their personal brand statements. So if you have the liberty to do it, go ahead and do it and stand out in the crowd. Okay, this for you to create a branding for yourself. Okay, next one, right, is Dave Nelson. I believe in you. Now you must believe in yourself. He is some kind of, when you see this kind of statement, he must be some kind of philosopher or something like that. So this is the branding that he has created. He is a personal branding statement isn't always about you. It's always about you connecting to the audience, about something value that you can give your audience. Okay, so you got to sit and think, what is the branding statement that you want to create for your company, for yourself, for your branding, whatever it is. He is a personal trainer who struggled with obesity. So he tapped this audience and find out what is their problem and try to bring the oomph from them. So this is a tagline that he has created for himself. All right. So the branding, all right. So your statement, right, has to be very effective. Okay, and why are you an expert of your show? Why are you an expert of your brand? So this is personal branding. And who are you trying to help? If you're trying to help obese people, are you trying to help handicapped people? Are you trying to help people to do good marketing? So you need to find the value and the right audience, then you can come up with your branding statement, right? So these are some of 10 golden rules of personal branding. Let me go through one by one. All right, the first one is have focus. Have focus means you got to focus on one thing. If you want to carry branding, right, you got to focus. Like, for example, Oprah Winfrey, right? She didn't do well in the beginning. She struggled and then she tried many fields. And then when it comes to singing, she knows that he's a tagging. So she created a branding when it comes to her singing. So that is what you need to do, okay? You got to create the golden rule, as in decide the message, okay, and be very niche, okay? Don't copy people, something that you should not do. So that's the first one. You got to focus only on one product, one branding, and things like that. Let's say I'm a trainer. So the branding on me is about training, okay? So I can't have, I'm a trainer, I am a dancer, I'm a musician. Then that's no longer branding because it's no longer niche. So this is what you got to create. You got to ensure you're niche and you're different from the others. Okay, that is very, very important when it comes to personal branding. Okay, I hope if I'm too fast or you guys think that you don't understand anything, you can always ask me, no issues. Yeah. All right. Another thing is be genuine. Don't be a person who want to follow someone. Okay, this artist is doing so well. Okay, if I follow her stories, if I copy her, do something like that, I'll be the same. Never do that. The moment you do that, you're going to lose the people who's following you. So you no longer create branding. You're actually being a copycat. Okay, so you will eventually not be an expert in that. So create your own genuine stories in genuine branding. Okay, don't follow people. And in your branding, you got to tell a story. So when they know you and okay, this lady eventually she does training and what is a branding like, what are the type of training she does. This is the thing that you can actually, you have the liberty to do it when it comes to even digital or social media or whatever it is. Okay, so you got to tell a story via content creation or even videos. Okay, video is a very good platform for you to create branding for yourself and also tell a story. All right, go through the flow and stuff like that. All right, the next one is be consistent. If you want to have branding, meaning, right, you can't be in any platform that you want to be. For example, let's say you're in Facebook, you are creating a branding. You can't be there for 1 week, and then after that 2 weeks you are missing. The branding is no longer strong. This is more of like a continued push factor that you got to continuously update. If you see like artists or influencers, right, they keep posting stories, they keep posting pictures. You tend to think these people got nothing else better to do than every day got stories to put, every day got something to do. Actually, it's a lot of hard work. Sooner or later, they'll create branding for themselves. Okay, so this is what they have done. So as I say, be consistent. Always keep posting things. If you want to do something, a lot of effort. It's not as easy as you think. So because they are creating a branding for themselves. Okay, like famous people like Siti Nurhaliza probably don't have to, like, because she is a famous singer. There are some influencers who are not so famous, but they keep posting stories. So that's the way you do it. All right. And then another thing I wanted to share with you guys, be ready to fail. It's okay. Once in a while you fail, you get up, you know that is not what I'm going to repeat because I have failed in that. So in that case, right, you don't repeat the same mistake. So it's okay to fail, no worries. Branding is actually a flow that you fail and then you get up, you learn from your mistake and things like that. Because you could really can't predict what's going to happen. And one thing that I wanted to tell you, everybody got comfort zone, correct? Not you'll be thinking, I'm not good in videos. If I take a selfie or if I do a TikTok, I am not so good. You're always in your comfort zone that you don't want to get out. In that case, if you have that, then you can't create a branding for yourself. You got to try different mode in order for you to create those branding. Okay, that's very, very important. All right, next one is create a positive impact. Okay, that means to your community, they must see you. Why shall I follow her? Why her branding is so good? Because you are creating a positive aura or a factor around you. So try to do this. Like for example, let's say you are a makeup artist. Okay, you got to not only always promote your product, sometimes you can give them tips about maybe Sephora lipstick, or sometimes you go for attend event where these makeup artists are coming. So these are the thing, the vibe, the positive impact that you got to give people. Okay, people tend to follow you in Instagram because you always share things. They want to see how your lifestyle is. Somehow or rather, you already create a branding for your industry. Can be any makeup artist. I'm pretty sure you follow a few, right? And then you have a look at what they do and stuff like that. So this is the thing. So not only for small businesses, like big industries, even manufacturers. Sometimes you're so good that people keep following you, want to see what is your next stories and stuff like that. So that is what you should create. Okay, the next one is follow successful people with successful example. Okay, start, that means you can stop. Another way I would say stop. You can actually stop and see how do they promote and create a branding. That is what you actually can do. Okay, and finally, let other people, number 8 is live your brand. Okay, so now you have your branding with you, correct? Now you want to actually say that this is my product and I want to keep boasting about product. My product is the best. So you got to make them understand why do they need to live your brand? Why do they need to follow your brand? Why your branding is so powerful? Okay, all right. But one thing, you're creating branding for your product. As I said just now, have a focus. Then don't confuse with your personal life and your product. Separate it. So if you're creating a branding for your product, then don't connect your personal life into your product branding. You got to know what actually you're focusing at. If you're focusing like branding, let's say I want to brand myself, then it's always about me in wherever that I am posting. It shouldn't be about my kid. It shouldn't be about somebody else and stuff like that. So this is the one I said, you got to be very focused when it comes to what are the things that you are actually picking up for your brand. All right. Did I complete the one? Wait, let me go back again. Okay. Another thing is let other people tell your story. Let other people share. The moment other people share, right, they know now. Oh wow! Then they have another followers to follow you. Slowly or eventually, you'll be a very good person. I mean, a person who has brand. So your branding. This is what personal branding is all about. We're not talking about company branding here. We're talking about personal branding. For company, there might be other target groups that you want to focus. All right, so let other people tell your story. You see, the best PR is by word of mouth, correct or not? Okay, when people recommend you, that's what you want. You don't want to keep promoting and pitching yourself. Oh, I'm good, I'm this, I'm that. That's not what we want. We want others to tell about you. So this is what we want to pick it up. But that is a personal branding that you should have. Next is leave a legacy, meanings keep having people following you. Every footstep you go, people want to see. So this is a legacy that you got to keep up and make sure you leave everywhere you go. Okay, so that's personal branding. All right. And when it comes to social media, if you are carrying a branding with you, make sure what you post online speaks volume, okay, about you, who really you are, and things like that. Don't accidentally or unintentionally post something that is doesn't look clear. Doesn't portray yourself in a positive manner. Okay. So as I said, social media is very important when it comes to your personal branding. Right. Okay, if you have question, you can always ask me. Yeah. So now I'm going to go into image. Okay, that's a little bit about personal branding that I want to guide. Of course, when you attend the training, we'll have a lot of activities and how do you create better branding for yourself? What kind of photos you should take? What should you promote? These are things that we can guide you during our classes. All right. So questions again, guys. Please comment and then we will revert to the questions later. Yeah. All right. So what is personal image? This is very important. Image. Okay. What is the first thing people notice about you? How do you look? Okay. Because they don't know about you, correct or not? So image is the general impression or a mental representation of a person. How you look. The first time you see me, how do you look? So that's what a personal image is about. It's not only about appearance, your grooming, of course, it's important, but it's not the only factor. It could also include your etiquette, your mannerism, your behavior, saying thank you, saying, thank you, please, and things like that go beyond words, okay? And body language. So these are the personal image you got to carry with you, yeah? And how is your communication skill? Very, very important. Even when you go for a meeting, the first thing they want to see is, of course, how do you look like? Okay, whether you have all this mannerism, behavior. Secondly, how do you communicate? So that's the thing people actually call you for interview, right? Then, of course, it goes to your experience because all that they already have it in your resume. So why they call you for interview? They want to see how do you actually speak and things like that. Okay. Okay. You can shoot questions later, no worries. Okay. So self-image is about you, your past experience, how you shape yourself, how are the etiquette, how are the business etiquette, how are your manners? Okay, what people talk about you. So that is self-image. Okay. Okay. All right. This is not important. So sometimes, right, your poor professional image choices can create problem you never anticipated. So you never know where you go wrong and which part that you actually lose a job, lose a business just because of not looking professional. So make sure when you are at work, wherever you are, you always look neat and attractive. You never know when luck will strike you or when an opportunity will strike you. So always look neat and attractive. I'm not asking you to dress up like, a singer or artist to go to work and stuff like that. Something that is viewable. Okay. The things which you do to make yourself and your appearance tidy and pleasant. Grooming is very important. And take note, this is not only for female, also for male. Okay, by you grooming a little bit, I'm pretty sure you can step up the corporate ladder faster. I mean, you can climb up the corporate ladder faster. If you don't believe me, you just try it. Okay, there was a real life scenario where was this lady who was working in car industry. Yeah, I will show that in a slide later. So right, so good grooming means dressing well, okay, according to your body shape. If you're a bit plus size, doesn't mean you got to wear big clothes to look small or things like that. It doesn't work that way. Whatever body size is it, it doesn't matter. We're not referring to body size here. We're looking at how professionally you fit yourself for the profession that you are working at, especially when you're attending meetings, interviews, and things like that. Always be dressed. That is what we are looking at. Okay. Okay, so now let's go into creating an executive wardrobe. How do you do that? What do you do? What are the things that you need to do in order to ensure your wardrobe looks professional and things like that? Okay. So in the world of business, your outfit and your presentation do matter. If you think that, who's going to look at the way that I dress? Trust me, people, there are eyes all around. Okay, so your outfit have to be approachable and friendly. It depends on the industry you work as well. Of course, if you're working in a warehouse, I can't expect you to wear a suit and a tie to go to the workshop or the warehouse to work. So it always has to suit the place that you work at. Okay. And if you're a boss, let's say you're an MD of a company, as you're authoritative and stuff like that, you got to wear something which convey authority and power, right? This is what you got to do. All right. So what you wear says a lot about who you are. People will actually judge you, as the phrase says, don't judge a book by its cover. But trust me, people do judge on how you look, how you appear, and stuff like that. Okay. So what you wear says a lot about who you are and where you want to be. That's more important. Where do you want to be in the next 5 years? You want to be a manager in the next 5 years? Dress up being a manager in the next 5 years. So this is what you are looking at, right? Okay, all right. Now you see, you have person A, person B, who came for the interview. Can I know who would you hire? Don't look at the face lah. Of course, look at the face. We know lah, right? So anyway, we don't want to look at that. Let's see. So who would you hire? I'm pretty sure you will hire B, even though both are dressed in a suit and stuff like that. Of course, darker suits is a bit more authoritative when you go for interview. Lighter suits is a bit more casual. Of course, you hire B, I would say, because A did wear suit, but do you realize the suit is a bit more bigger size than whatever size he is, okay? It doesn't matter if it's plus size or not. I'm talking about whether it fits well. So that's very important, yeah? Make sure something that you wear fits you very well. Okay, this is a story that I wanted to actually share with you guys. Jenny, she was a manufacturer in manager in a car manufacturer. I don't want to tell which one. This is a real life story. Yeah, she wears sweaters because she needs to run around up and down, see her customers, speak to them. So she wears sneakers, a bit more easier to walk about and stuff like that. And hairstyles always pinned up in a bun and things like that. So I call this a low status outfit. Okay, because but she look person who is more relaxed at work. But when you dress up like that, people really don't have the confidence. Okay, let's say you are standing in a car manufacturer. I don't want to say anything. And whichever car manufacturer, the person who dress up like that, and a person who wears a bit more suit, who would you approach? Would you approach a person who's wearing sweater? You don't even know whether the person is actually working there or the person who came to view a car or something like that. Correct enough. So that's why. And when Jenny made a little changeover, she just added on a business jacket, some jewelry. Ladies, very important for you guys to wear some jewelry, all right? And a little bit of makeup and hairstyle matters, okay? So we should change her dressing a bit. The management have listened more to her ideas, she realized. And those ideas got implemented in the company, and soon she was promoted as a VP of the department. So this is an example life stories of many professionals. You may think your dress doesn't really matter, but eventually it matters. If you're going to promote two-person in industry, of course, work matters. But when it comes to, okay, both work very well, both has good education, both has got good manners, behaviors. But one person don't dress up, as I say, she's always maybe very casual and stuff. One person, she put in a bit of effort in dressing up, meaning with some jewelry, some makeup, some coat, some jacket. Who do you think they will promote? Human nature will definitely promote the person who dress up well, because all the other qualities are good. Both are equal. But somehow or rather, right, when you promote this person, you want people to approach this person, feels that, wow, your company has got a branding here. They actually dress up. So this is what we are looking at, okay? So just some tips for you guys. So dress up to work. I'm not asking you all to dress up for an event or something like that. Just dress up for the work that you are working, and dress for the job that you want and not for the job that you have. Even though you're already an executive, okay, you want to be promoted as the managing director, you want to be promoted as director or assistant manager or manager, then you have to dress for the job that you want. Okay, take note of this. All right. Okay, somehow or other, right, it will create an halo effect. Okay, let's say you're going for a networking event with an impeccable suit and grooming. Somehow people will tend to focus on you. I mean, try to create the no factor with you. You will somehow create a hello factor there, that people want to know you, people want to choose you, and things like that. So this is the impression that they form about a person who dresses very well. Okay, you can actually influence people. Okay, look at this teacher. When I see her, she looks very friendly, correct? Not? When I have problem in my homework with the students, I'm definitely going to approach her and say, like, because she looks so friendly. So this is the grooming. She is dressed up so well, right? A little bit of makeup, a little bit of jewelry, a little bit of hairdo, and things like that. So you somehow feel confident when you want to speak to her, if you have a question and things like that. So this is the halo effect you will end up creating. Okay, let's go back to the attire. Okay, the more formal and serious your attire is, the more likely others in your company will see you as an executive material, a manager material kind of thing. So when you wear an impeccable navy blue suit, it's a must-have in your wardrobe. With polished grooming, you'll be seen as more intelligent. Okay, I know, don't judge a book by its cover, as I said earlier, but things happen. So somehow or other, you find this person competent, more intelligent, and definitely qualified for the job. Okay, which you shouldn't be, but it happens. Okay, so that's how much power the attire has brought to yourself. Okay, and if your attire is sloppy, you don't want to pay attention to it. It doesn't fit you well. Sometimes your shoes are dirty. You never even wiped it or polished and things like that. You will be seen as incompetent, not very smart, and not successful. Okay, so take a bit more extra. Be a bit more extra careful when it comes to your attire. Yeah. All right, create a signature look. This is what we want. Meaning, right? Let's say, Malar, okay, I'm working here. So what is something different about you? If you ask me, I like to wear bright colors. So that is something different. So you got to create a signature look about you, so people can have the no like factor on you. They can create that and wear it as often as possible, that people will form a decision, an opinion. Oh, this person always dress up. That's a branding you already carried for yourself. Correct? No? It's as easy as that. All right. So this one, of course, I don't want you to do. Like, I'm just going to talk about the branding. Okay, he has created for himself. Okay, so look at him. All right, he always wear gray and blue suit for his attire, correct or not? So he's always create a signature look. Obama, right, always have created signature look. Most of the time when you click Google, right, when you go and search in Google about him, all right, you will definitely see him in suit, because of course he is the president of the country. So he wants to be portrayed as very intelligent, he's authoritative and stuff like that. So this is the attire, and he's definitely very successful for the job that he is taken over. All right, Christine Lagash, she's a French politician, very famous for her signature handbag and whatever she carries, and also her scarf. So even though she is the politician, she's for the country, right? She's always dressed up. So people recognize her for the branding that she has done. Okay, all right, Mark. All right, you always see him very casual, correct? No suits and stuff like that's okay because he is in the social media industry where he is required to be social. He wants people to approach him and then speak to him, like any problem. So this is the attire he wear. But even though he wear a t-shirt, it's always neat. You don't see any branding on his t-shirt, any written names. It's always gray, black, or white or dark blue. He doesn't wear like green, pink, and stuff like that. So this is the thing that he has created signature look for himself. Okay, so these are the signature looks that you can create for your own self. All right, at your company or whatever it is. That's the branding, I would say. So how do you create a signature look? First, right, you sit and think, what are the values that you have? Like, what other people should see me and think? Should they say that I am a friendly person? Should they think I'm very authoritative? I'm competent? So sit and think and look out for magazine for the styles that you feel happy with. Eventually change your dressing. You want to maybe wear tailored jackets or maybe a bit more conservative looks. So you see what are the branding that you want to carry for yourself, and then maybe you want to look a bit more friendly or a bit more happy-go-lucky. You can add some colors and patterns to your outfit. So, and then you see whether the style suits you. You try to play, mix and match with the style that you have, like the colors, the accessories, the shoes, the hairstyle, things like that. You don't have to go and get all new clothes and stuff like that. Look at your wardrobe. I'm pretty sure you have something which can carry the branding, which you like to wear, which you want to portray yourself like. So this is the professional branding that you can create for yourself. This is a signature look that you actually can create for yourself. Okay. All right. Okay. And it has to be compatible with the industry you're working with. If so as I say, if you're working in a workshop, you can't be wearing a suit and jacket. Okay. Sometimes it has to really fall in place. All right. So you need to sit and think, right? What are the qualities that you want people to recognize you as a competent, hardworking, or I'm a very friendly person, things like that. If you're in customer service, you probably want to be friendly and stuff. So you got to sit and think, what are the values, okay? So when people think of you, they picture you in that outfit and the qualities that you produce, and also the professional image that you have in it, okay? So this is what we want. So I would like to just highlight some of the dress mistakes that people do. Yeah, some of the dress mistakes. Let's see. Okay, just a little bit of professional image. This is just an overview of what we're going to conduct in our class. Okay, I'm sure we have more to learn when you attend the class. So now it's just a little bit that I want to highlight. Okay, your professional attire, right? It has to be polished. Okay, if not, it will somehow form a negative impression. If your clothes is not ironed, not pressed, crumpled here and there, they feel that you are not serious about yourself. What about the work that I gave you? You're definitely going to be the same person. You're going to be lazy. So I'm sorry to sound harsh, but this is the reality, how people will actually judge you by the way you dress. Okay. All right. And okay, look at this lady here. I mean, she looks very bland, correct? Not even though she has got a suit a bit more baggy and very bland. The color of her skin and the dress is all the same. There's nothing attractive about her. There's nothing that I want to look at her and don't anticipate seeing her every day. Okay. Sorry for being harsh again. But again, you can't be too bland. Maybe if she just added on a little scarf, which is yellow, green, or red, or something like that, maybe a different colored shoes. Of course, the shoe doesn't fit you as well. So these are things that you can create a better look for yourself. This attire is definitely no. You want to go party, you want to go shopping, it's okay, but not to work. Sweaters is definitely a no to work, right? Because when they see you dressing up sloppily, right, they feel that the quality of work you're going to give is also like that. So try to always look professional when it comes to clients and stuff like that. Okay, if you're wearing jeans, it's perfectly fine, no problem. Some industries allow you to wear jeans. Okay, battery saver. Hold on, yeah, just give me a moment. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, so some industry will allow you to wear jeans and stuff, but make sure the jeans is not ripped and the color is not faded. Yeah, and the color is not faded. So that is very, very important when it comes to wearing jeans. Okay, industries allowed, make sure it's the same color, and ripped jeans is definitely a no-no lah. All right. Next, something which is too tight, definitely no. Okay, it is way too provocative. I mean, it's too sexy and everything. Of course, you know that. Not to work. Okay. Jewelry, okay. Keep to minimal. I mean, you can wear a chunky necklace or whatever it is, but no noise, no too much of bling bling. And accessories, try to keep it less than 8. 5 to 8 is still okay. Your bag is your accessories, your belt is your accessories. If you're wearing a ring on 2 fingers, it's 2 accessories there already. So if you're going to work, just put in one and have one accessory will do. So try to keep it minimal, not too chunky as well. Your anklet with the bell is definitely no when it comes to professional image. You don't want to let the whole world know that you're walking across the office and your boss and distract the others. Shoes shouldn't be too high and shouldn't be flat as well. It should be minimum. You should have some high heels to work. You definitely have to do wear that, but make sure it is minimal, not 5 inch. Unless you are really confident walking in it, yes, you can. But other than that, you don't want to fall in front of anyone. Guys, shoes without socks. I know that is a trend now, but it is not professional. Please ensure you wear the long socks, not your ankle length socks. So the moment a person is seen without socks, it doesn't really look professional. So take note of that. Open toes shoes and sandals for parties, not for work. So try to wear closed shoes to work so you look professional. Okay. All right. Next one. Okay, as I said just now, sweaters are definitely a no for work. If you are going for a meeting and you think it's cold, don't have sweater, have a jacket that covers up. So it looks better than a sweater that you're going to wear. Okay. Next one, if you're wearing button shirts, female or male, make sure there is no hole in between. Sometimes can be seen, right? Make sure you pin it up properly, or wear something which is not too tight so the buttons don't look the holes in between don't look it actually looks unprofessional. So avoid that mistakes that in future. All right, next thing is transparent and sheer clothes is not to work. Okay, try to avoid that. Okay, even though you wear a camisole inside or whatever it is, but transparent is not advisable attire to work. Okay, because right, first impression is very, very important. You look at her, the first one, she's a CEO of a company, she's dressed like that. And the second one, Joy, she's a CFO of the company. Do you really have confidence in them? And the next one, Sarah, she's the HR manager of the company. And the last one, Sharaf, is the MD of the company. Somehow or rather, they don't really create a good first impression, correct or not? Of course, if Susan has changed attire a bit, not too bland, something which fits on her body, it looks better. Joyce, this one is she is as though she's going to go and watch TV kind of attire. Sarah, she's a HR manager, man. She should be the branding of the company or carry the personal image. So she should have that. Okay. So these are things that attires that you can change in order to look professional. You attend the class, we will actually let you all know how to dress them, what are the classes that you can, what are the colors that you should match for yourself and things like that, which will actually somehow or other will help you climb the corporate ladder, create a know, like, and trust factor among your workplace, your bosses, your colleague, and your peers. So that's a little bit of some image tips that we can give you and some personal branding info. I hope those infos that I have given you will be very useful for you. Is there any question, Mr. Chu? I'm done with my slides. Okay, so that's a little bit of professional image. Of course, when you attend the session, we will do hands-on on how to dress and what are the things that you can do through social media. Yes. Okay, question, how to develop a personal brand identity? Okay, as I said just now, you have a professional photo taken. Make sure the photo is same along all platforms, be it Instagram, be it Facebook, be it TikTok, whatever it is. I'm just talking about the profile picture. That is the first branding that you can create. If you're carrying a branding of your company, make sure you put a logo of a company, maybe yourself there, and the picture should be the same. Because, right, the person who sees you on Instagram suddenly sees you in Facebook. Oh, this is the same person. You already create a branding in through social media. There are many things that you can do, how you say things, how you portray. Let's say you send a Hari Raya message to everyone. Make sure your company logo is there. Somehow or rather, you plug in some branding to people who is actually looking at your profile and your photos. All right, I hope that question helped, that answer helps. What is the next question? Any opinion about oversized formal shirts? Definitely. All right, if you are a plus person, try to avoid prints, okay? And if you're wearing prints, okay, if you try to wear bigger prints so you look small. But when it comes to formal attire, it's better to avoid bigger prints, stripes, or whatever. Keep to minimal colors like white and make sure it fits you well. Sometimes you feel your stomach is a bit bulging and then you want to cover it up by wearing a bit more bigger size attire. It's definitely no. Go for tailored shirts, okay? Sometimes because you buy t-shirt from shirts from the stores, right, it doesn't really fit you well. The stomach is a bit more tighter and the hands and everything is fine, so you try to fit in your stomach, and at the end your hands and your arms are a bit more loose. So try to go and get tailored shirts lah, okay? Right, that's for some plus size people. If you're a woman, you can also wear if you're a woman, you can play with prints. If you wear bigger prints, right, you will look smaller. All right, so if you wear smaller prints, you will look bigger. You see like your size and you play with it. Suggest some sweaters that seems presentable. Sweaters is definitely not advisable to work, okay, unless it's too cold or whatever, right? Sometimes you work in a cold area. Try to pair it with a jacket, because sweater is definitely not advisable to work. You can wear it for cinema or whatever it is, but it's definitely no to work. If you're wearing a cardigan, that's different. A cardigan and sweaters are different thing. Cardigan is okay, you look a bit more friendly, correct, but not sweaters. Okay? Any others? How can I express my personal brand myself? Yeah, I have guided you in the beginning. Okay, how can I express and optimize my personal branding? Like I said, focus on only one thing. Okay, like I had the slide earlier, the first one. Okay, let me go back to the slide. Here you go. Wait, it's a bit in the front. So I gotta go back here. I think here. Wait, just 1 minute. Okay, this is the one. Person branding, you must have a focus. You got to be genuine. Okay, don't copy anyone. Somehow or rather tell a story. And if you feel it's okay, always get up and do something and try to create positive impact. Try to follow successful people and see how they do it, but don't copy exactly what they do. And this is how slowly you will actually leave your brand. Everywhere you go, you carry your branding. Okay, make sure you stick to one thing at a time. That's how you actually optimize your personal branding. Don't wander around from here, this product, that product. I want to look cool. I want to look I want to look authoritative. You can't mix so many things at a go. You got to have one value for yourself and create a personal branding statement that you stand out. Be niche to the people around you. Okay? Mizadi. Nice name. Any other question?
I think that's all for the
All right.
question.
All right.
Okay. Thank you so much for such an insightful presentation on our topic here today, Ms. Mala. Thank you
Thank you,
so
Mr.
much,
Chiu.
ladies and gentlemen, for joining our live session here today. But it's not the end. Ms. Mala will be Ms. Mara will be having her public training on personal branding coming 30 and 31st of May. So if you are interested, you may reach out to us via the email and contact numbers provided below in the ticket. Also, please like our Facebook page if you enjoyed today's session and follow us for future live session. Once again, thank you so much for joining us, everyone. We hope
Thank
to
you.
see you soon. Till then, take care and bye-bye.
Sorry for the delay at the beginning.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right. All right. See you then. Bye-bye.
Yeah, see you. Bye-bye.
Good luck, people.